Good morning, my dear. I hope you all are fine. This is my 12th video, 12th class. In this class, I will discuss how to make interactive web page using select box control in HTML form. Students, earlier I discussed how to use checkbox and radio button. You know, checkbox select more than one option from the list, whereas radio button allows only one option to select from the list. Now I'm going to talk about the select one. Now, first of all, you have to know why we use the select tag, select element. The select element is used to create a drop down list. What do you mean by drop down list? Suppose this is your button, drop down button. Once you will click on this drop down button, you will be getting the list of options. Suppose I have used nano. Then first of all, it will show nano. Then it will show Gylo. It will show Maruti 800 like this way. So it means that whenever you are using the select control, that is selected tag, you will be getting the list of option, my dear. But first time when you are doing this, it will be unexpanded. So anyhow, you have to expand only by the help of drop down button. Now, the select element is most often used in a form to collect the user input. That means if I want card to be selected, when I will click on card will be as input, and that will be stored in the server. Now, the name attribute is needed to reference the form data from after the form is submitted. Please, it references the form data after the form is submitted. It means that if you are going to ignore the name attribute in select tag, then your data will not be submitted. Once you have clicked on drop down list, your data is not going to be submitted. Either you have selected any one option, it is not going to work, my dear. So please keep it in mind. When I want my data from the drop down list must be submitted, then I must go for the name attribute. Now, next one is the ID attribute. It is also associated, yes, to the drop down list. The ID attribute is needed to associate the drop down list with the labels. Whatever the labels you have, it is associated with that one. Now, next part, that is the option one. We have to use this option tag inside the select tag. Why we use the option tag? Yes, we use the option tag to have the list of items shown once it is expanded through drop down button. Now, I'm going to write one HTML document by which you can understand everything. So first of all, I will go to the notepad. Now, I will use HTML. First, you have to write the structure of HTML document. HTML, then head, then title. Title will be related to select tag. Now, slash title. Let me increase the size. Now, slash head, and then the body. Now, I have to work in form, so I must write form here. Now, next part, that is, now, after form, I will use the select tag. Select name equal to, suppose I am going to work on card. So I will use name equal to car, and then ID equal to car. Now, after doing this, you have to use the options. Whatever the items that you are going to have in the drop down list, that items you have to show one by one using the option tag. Now I'm using option. Now option value equal to first one Maruti. Maruti 800. Now after that I will close and I will use Maruti 800 and then slash option. Please keep it in mind. You check it here. Actually, this whatever you are writing inside the option and slash option, that is going to be reflected, my dear, yes, in your web page. Now, the next part, again, I am going to use with option because I have to give the other value. Suppose Gilo, and then I will write here Gilo and then slash option. Now the next one, I'm going to have the item that is Swift. Swift is also a car of a Maruti company. So I'm writing Swift. And now I will close it and here I will write Swift. And then slash option. So it is up to you how many options you want to have. Last option I'm going to use option value equal to, suppose Nano. Nano is also a car, my dear. So Nano, and I will use again here Nano because this is my item of that list. Now, again, I'm going to explain, my dear, why I use this one, Swift and Nano. Because these are the items. When you will use these all codes, first of all, it is going to show Maruti 800. And here you will have drop down list. Same, first item is my Maruti. So it will be Maruti 800. Next one will be Gilo. Next one will be Swift. And the last one will be Nano. This output will be coming, my dear. Okay, when I will run, then you will understand, my dear. Now my work is over. So I must close the select. This is your container tag. So that's why I must use slash select and I must use slash form because this is also my container tag. Now I will close the body and the HTML. Okay. Now I'm going to save this file. Name select CTRL, that is select control dot HTML. Now I will save it. Now I'm going to run. So let me first see. Yeah, here it is. You see this file, it has come here. So I have to work on this file. So I will click the right mouse button. But before that, you listen, my dear. I must have to mention the caption. Select your car. It is mandatory, my dear. Otherwise, your user cannot understand what is to be selected. So after using this, I am going to use BR. Now I'm going to save this one, going to open with Google Chrome. Now let me increase the size. Now you can watch, my dear. I'm going to erase this all information so that I can let you understand well. Now You see, Maruti 800, Gylo, Swift, and Nano, all are existing in this one. And how I will be getting? By clicking on drop down arrow key. Now you see here, I'm going to click on this one. What it is coming? You see, my first item, my dear, my first item is Maruti 800. Second one is Gylo. Third one is Swift. And last one is Nano. That's why it is showing this one. So if I select Nano, Nano will be selected. So you can select, yes, any one option from the list. I hope you have understood this topic. Yes, well, my dear. Thank you, my dear. Have a good day.